Boom, boom. Greetings from the swamps, I'm Andy, and today we're going to look at Transformers Prime, and that's just fine. First edition, so you better not be missing Mr. Voyager Bulkhead. So let's take a good look at his energy mace sitting here in the back, because in a second you're not going to see it in alt mode ever again. Because it just looks silly. And when you do remove it, you notice they have this really nice paint detail underneath it. Man, they took so much time with these figures. With that badass silver paint detail on the top. This gritty metallic-y silver paint that they put all over this figure. It just reminds me a lot of Bulkhead Land Shark. He has a lot of that silver on him as well. If you notice right here in the grill, it's got this dark version of it with the light silver going across. Man, it's just a lot of detail thrown into this. And although the silver is super sexy, I have to admit that this two-tone green, the dark and the light, man, that really hit home for me. Really adds that extra level of detail. And a lot of what Animated accomplished by making it look like a toy was taken straight out the cartoon. Prime First Edition does as well. All the way around this figure, it's really hard to find any major flaws that you could possibly hold against the toy to make you not like it. I mean, even underneath, there's no visible head, and everything is nice, neat, and tidy. Just the way your mama likes it. I honestly think the only thing that would make this any better is if it had rubber tires. We all know that ain't happening. So here he is next to Cliff Jumper, a switch, a 12-ounce Coke can, and Snarf. Snarf. So as we all know, his alt mode is awesome, and his bot mode is rockin'. I mean, look at this little adorable head. It's got a lot of articulation to it as well. The bright blue eyes, adjustable nipple flaps, that killer silver grill, and this really nice paint job on the feet. If we take a closer look at the Energon mace, you can see that it's really detailed. And the paint job, the way they faded the black into the silver, really nice touch. If you just take his hand, flip it in, you can actually just plug this bad boy in. And there you go. He's ready to go to town on some Decepticons. His shoulders can go in and out, and it's kind of nice because due to this right here, you can actually pose this to where it looks right whenever you put his arm all the way out. Can do a full rotation. He's got a very stiff upper bicep swivel. A single joint at the elbow, and man, that's a really good single joint right there. Goes all the way up till it hits this. This right here has a spring, so when you transform it into robot mode, it actually bulks out his arm a little bit more. Really nice engineering. Now, due to that little gimmick of flipping it around to put the mace on, he doesn't actually have a wrist swivel, but his wrist can go in and out. And for Bulkhead, that's not really a big deal. No waist due to the way it locks, however, you hear that? Those ratchets? Oh, man, that's so nice to hear on a new Transformer. His leg can go out as well. Upper thigh swivel. And even though it actually bends in two places in the knee, there's not a whole lot there. But it's Bulkhead, so what can you do? And his little toes can go up and down, as well as his heel spur. There's a few options how you can arrange the back kibble right here, but this is how I prefer it. It makes it really nice, neat, and concise. And the way this part right here collapses on his back, I really like it with the nice little silver highlights. And for a simple size comparison, here he is next to Cliff Jumper, a 12-ounce can of Coke, and Snarf. Unfortunately, I know scalpers at the moment are going crazy, and he's kind of hard to get a hold of, but if you can grab him, I would say get him in a heartbeat. Transformers Prime First Edition Voyager Bulkhead. Until next time.